So a friend of mine was like, "Yeah, things are kind of rough right now. Things are going not too good for me." And I'm like, "Wow, sorry to hear that. We all go through rough times. We can't put somebody down for trying, right? And being vulnerable and expressing the things that they're going through, not necessarily to get people to like jump in and come to their rescue, but sometimes people just need someone to talk to. So I make sure that I'm always compassionate and, open to listening, not just giving advice or making comments, but I'm listening. And when I show that I'm listening, I'm not giving a response. I'm making good eye contact, and I'm making sure that I'm showing empathy. I'm not judging based on what decisions I think my friend should have made, but I just basically listen. And it kind of brought me back to a situation where a friend of mine, I was going through a little rough patch, and I asked a friend, never asked this friend for a loan before. So I asked this friend for a loan, and they were like, yeah, I can help you. I can help you. And then 2 days later, no response. They give me a legal document to sign. Now, me and this particular friend have been friends for years. I mean, over 2 decades. And I was feeling some kind of way about that. I'm like, wait a minute, we've been friends for all this time and you give me a promissory note. But hey, you never know. Sometimes people have been burnt by other people, family members. So, they make sure that they're protected. But they always say that you want the fastest way to lose your friends is to live with them and to get money involved. So I said, okay. So the particular situation I thought was going to change. So I went to that friend and said, hey, I kind of figured they didn't want to do it anyway. So I just kind of let them off the hook easy, or so I thought, like, hey, situation changed, never mind. So I went to a family member, for support. And, the friendship kind of turned around a little bit, even though no money was involved. But I'm like, that's weird. But I say all that to say, I believe the further you get along in life, God will show you who you're dealing with. Why do you think people get divorced after 30 years? Some people get divorced after 40 years. I believe that we will always have a window or a front row seat to see who people really are. Now, I also believe that these signs don't pop up instantly. It's gradually, incremental. We always see the signs that this person is this way, but we don't see it. We see the way people treat other people, but we say, oh no, they're not going to do that to us. We've been friends for 20 something years. We ain't going to know. We ain't going to never have that problem. And then bam, you have that problem. So, and I said that to say, going back to my friend, so I said, okay, I'm a small business owner, my business is very new. So I'm going to do something to help this friend, maybe find a particular contract or some type of side hustle or something that this friend could do to gain a little bit of extra income. But that's me being a friend. I didn't judge her. I didn't say, well, you a nurse, why you need extra money? None of that stuff. Because friends, our first instinct, if we're true friends, our first instinct is to jump in and help. Well, what can I do to help? What can I do to help you? So that's what I did. I'm not judging this friend. And even if I have to give this friend some extra cash to help them get through, that's what I'll do. Because how can I say that I'm a true friend if I'm sitting up here making extra money, enjoying my life, and I'm watching my friends suffer? Now some of you people might be like, oh, well, my friend, they always blow their money. They always going out shopping. Then they need, God's chastisement to make them do better. But this particular friend, goes to work every day, good person, lives the best life she could, and she doesn't squander her money. It's just a situation where there's not enough disposable income. But, I'm going to jump in and help. So I made a decision. I'm not going to judge. I am not going to judge. I've been to the rescue of family members. My ex-husband, my daughter came to my rescue. My ex-husband came to my rescue. So we're not keeping notes. We're not, looking at it, well, you didn't help me or I didn't help you. No, because that's not what loved ones do. And I really do believe family is not only blood, family is a connection. It's a connection that you have with someone. I got some family members to, if I walk past on the street, I will walk to the other side before I speak, because that's everybody had that one or two, three, four family members like, oh, no, I don't want to admit that I know you, right? But I truly do believe that family is a connection. It's not, relatives is blood, but family, that's a connection. It's a energy, it's a bond, it's all those things that we share to say, hey, I got your back, I see you, you see me, you got my back. So I just wanted to share that with you. Anytime someone needs help, don't judge. Don't judge, but you have to watch, be mindful. Like I mentioned before, some of you guys might have that family member or that friend. You see them always spending money, living paycheck to paycheck when they do have the means. And you be like, wait a minute, I always see you squandering your money. Amazon packages coming to your house every day. So before I jump in and, give you my resources, how about we come up with a plan? How about if you stop shopping so much? How about if you basically budget and just kind of write things down? Because we'll never see the true damage we're doing to ourselves unless we write it down. But don't judge. Just find a way to help them. So that's my charge to you. Be there. No judgment, no complaining, but be mindful. And, ask God for wisdom and ask God for discernment so you can see and make the right decisions.